30% more. AXK is going up 30% more. It is almost November 4th, Monday, 2019. And of course, this is the video log that takes 30,000 to a million. Of course, it's going to happen. It's just about time. All right. So after I take you through the account, and I'll be happy to do so because I'm sitting at an all-time high again. All right. So that's great news. This time a little bit more than just a few dollars. So I'm making it official. And then after that, I guess that's not that big of news because the market's got a new all-time high as well, and I haven't actually been beating the market. I don't think. Maybe we'll check in a second. In the past week or so, it's been really powering through, and I've adopted a bit of a negative stance at the moment. So the account's been suffering relative to the market, but I'm still scoring an all-time high. And if you're curious to know what that all-time high is, I'll show you right now. It is $74,623, and I have not added any money here. So this is since last time I told you, when I was at like 70 or something like that. So about $2,000-3,000 organic growth here, which I'm very happy about. Well, let me show you what the week looks like. Weeks look like this: 1%, which is I think less than the market, and 1 month is 738, which is I think more than the market, and the 3 month is 17.27%, which I'm definitely certain is more than the market. Quite a bit more than the market. That's a total of $11,000 gained through appreciation, mind you, not added money. Okay, so 10,000. I was 3 months earlier. I was $10,000 poorer than this. $11,000. Let's round it up to 11,000. It's a really nice looking chart. If you're curious still, this is the 1 year chart, 37% or $20,000. And of course, this is the all-time chart. You don't want to pay attention too much on this because for the first few years, this account was pretty dormant, only had like a couple $1,000s in it. And then I started taking this account seriously about August 28th, 2018. So I've been doing this for a little bit more than a year, and these are the results. Before that, I used to use other platforms, which shall remain unnamed. Some of them are not even existent anymore, so that should give you a hint as to what I was doing most of my trading on. If you're wondering, no, I'm not a full-time trader. This has been I don't want to call it an obsession. I don't want to call it just a hobby. But how about I've been a pursuit. It's been a pursuit. Investing/trading has been a pursuit of mine for about 15 years. Okay, so that should answer some of your questions about that if you're curious. Now, what am I going to even talk about today? All right, so I'm just going to show you. This is going to be a demonstration video. I'm going to show you what it looks like whenever the call credit spread, the call credit spread goes against you. Because finally, this has happened the first time in my life. Although I don't sell call credit spreads a lot, but from time to time I'll do it. And so far, all the ones I've done, which has been about 10 or 12 times, have all gone in my favor. And I've been collecting $50, $100 there, $50 here. So it's kind of like a little hobby bet. It's a gamble. Again, if you want to know a difference between gamble investing and speculating, you should look. You should check out. I did a video on it, so you should check that out. But so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so a call credit spread went against me, so I'll show you what that looks like. All right, on the Robinhood account here, but first I'll take you through the account and show you some of the big movers on Friday. I'm recording this on a Sunday night. You're gonna see it on a Monday, and hopefully, by the way, Monday or actually Tuesday. On Tuesday, AXK Endeavor Silver earnings coming out. They keep postponing it, right? And I've actually got a little sneaky play. All right, I've got a little sneaky player here. Look, If I click on EXK, you'll see that. Look at this, 10 contracts. I actually bought for all those people that think I just sell things. Only sell options. I actually buy them from time to time, and this is because I'm anticipating a very positive received earnings call from EXK. There've been a bunch of negative ones thus far, but hopefully this one's a bit more positive. I think that they're probably delaying it to make the numbers look right, to make them look better, because otherwise I can't even think of a different reason. They've had a few disappointing quarters, and finally the price of silver has been up. And so Endeavor Silver, being a mining company, silver mining company, they're finally probably making a little bit of money. I'm hoping they squeeze out at least like 1 cent worth of profit, which would be great. Finally to have a mining company that's profitable. It's almost like an oxymoron. All right. After that, so that's that's 10 contracts, each of them containing 100 shares. So basically, I am gaining the movement of 1,000 shares worth. Whatever the profit is until the expiration date, which is the 15th. So I have some time. Even if it goes down initially, it has some time to grow, if it would. Now, next, what else is going on besides these option plays here? Apple, don't be looking at this number and thinking that's how I gained everything, all right? Because it's not. Apple is actually not a very big part at all of my gains in the last few months, even though it's been just tearing upwards. And you might think, but what do you mean? What are you talking about? It's $1,027 just from that one day. Well, actually, it's not, because look at how much I lost in the options. $821 on that same day. So in reality, it was a overall value appreciation of $200. Woohoo! For so much money in the game, $200 appreciation isn't much. So here's my option setup. For Apple. If you need help deciphering this, you can try to go slow and look them up one by one. I have another call credit spread sold against Apple. So basically what that means is that if Apple goes over 255, if it finishes over 255 by this Friday, November 8th, then I will be surrendering my collateral, which is probably about $500. So I'll be losing $500. And if it goes down and stays below 255, it's sitting at 256 at the moment, then I'll be getting like $100 or 100. I forget how much. I could probably figure it out by looking at the transactions here. Let's see. I'll be getting $92. All right. So yeah, that's kind of a bad situation to be in, considering I'm looking like I'm going to lose it. But who would have thought that Apple was going to be up 3% today? And who would have thought that it'd be up, 3.47 on the week? Probably sold it somewhere around here. And so then it went sharply up the end of the day, and now it's super sharply up. It went up like 3% since I sold. Well, such is life, I don't know why such post-earnings movement is happening, but for some reason the market is just ripping higher. Probably the Federal Reserve rate cut or something, or some development with China or trade or whatever. But anyway, this number is nice, by the way. I have 3,000 because one of my option puts expired. So I have chemical option put expired. So now I have $3,000 worth of purchasing power here just from cash. Not to mention the rest of my purchasing power. To give you a purchasing power update, GSY, which is another $3,000 100 plus 5,000 in emerging market bonds. So if you're doing the math, it's over $10,000 purchasing power, excluding the extra margin I could get from Robinhood if I want to. Wow, today I'm talking fast. It's unbelievable. I got so many words out in such a little time. Moving on. So $77 from EXK, plus 30 in the option, so that's 107. Let's see what else happened in the account on Friday. RSX Russia up $33. Nice to see. Chemical, big move here, $243. I do own a lot, 900 shares. I have options sold against 600 of those. One of them expired. It was 700. So now I outright own 300, so I'm benefiting completely off of the movement of 300 those shares. I have a lot of options on Cameco. As you may know, Cameco is one of my favorite companies to sell options against because selling options is a way to profit from a sideways market, and that's kind of my main form of income at the moment. Is at least when it comes to investing, is profiting from this extremely sideways movement of Cameco. You can see it was like 11.55 a year ago. Now it's 9.20. It's not a very volatile stock for the last ever since 2016. It hasn't really budged in price, so it's been very sideways, and I'm counting on it to continue to be sideways for quite some time. I don't know if it will happen, but from my research and my understanding, it will. So we'll see. That's Cameco and uranium. The uranium ETF, uranium business ETF, is up $26 for me. This is the emerging market bonds, and this is just the emerging market dividend fund, $24, $30 and $24 respectively. Okay, that's my watch list. Now, finally, what does it look like when a call credit spread goes against you? That's a good question. This is lemon flavored sparkling water. It's really good. Okay. So one finally went against me, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right. Now, let's talk about first, before I show you, what a call credit spread is. I talked about it already twice, but I'm gonna do it another time just to show you. Let's say I want to sell a call credit spread on Apple, which is something I already did. You're gonna click trade options. On the phone, you can do it really easily too. On the bottom, just click on whatever it says trade, and click on options, and then you're gonna see something that looks like this. And then just real quick, you're gonna sell a call at a specified date. Let's say November 8th. Look, it already says that I've sold, right? But I have two sold ones right here. It says it looks it signals. What is it called? Notifies? No. What's the right word? Anyway, it says two. Okay. So I'm gonna sell a call, and then what I'm gonna do is click on sell a put. And if you're doing a phone, you're gonna have to do the select button up at the top right, so you can do multiple options at the same time. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell one right above it. So let's see, I'm sorry, buy one right above it. So I sold at 265, and now I'd be buying this one at 267, and it says, am I not doing the right date? Sell a call. All right, and then buy a call. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, did I click the wrong button? Anyways, so you want to sell a call, and then you want to buy a call right here up at the top. You want to definitely exit this put. That was a misclick, sorry about that. Ignore what I just did there. So you want to sell a call 265, and then buy one right above it, 267.5. all right, at your specified date. And it says call credit spread right here. This is how you set it up. You push continue, you put the number of call credit spreads you want to do, and see, I'll be getting $16 here if I execute this, and the price does not go over 265 by November 8th. All right, that's how you set it up. And so what does it look like when it finally goes against you? This is the first time. So this is how it looked like on Robinhood, actually, where Robinhood said negative $26,000 and whatever for a couple of days during the weekend, but now it finally executed at the end of the weekend. So I'll show you what it looks like in the history. I'm gonna go over here under account and then history. Excuse me, history. Thank you. And now option events. There it is. So it exercises sorry, it gives me a call assignment first for $28,600. So it forced me to buy the stock. Okay, so it forced me to buy a stock at the upper call, right? Upper call level. I'm sorry, the lower call level, which is 143, and then am I doing this right? Well, anyways, it wants me to I'm sorry, it wants me to buy it. That's why I'm so confused. It wants me to buy at 144, so it forces me to buy it at 144, and then for 28,800, and then I'm selling it for a lesser price, basically at 28,600. So I'm at a loss of $200, right, which was my collateral for that. Okay, so I'm losing $200, but I'm gaining the premium, which that's not gonna go away, which was like 20 some dollars. So I am losing in essence what is it, 160 something dollars, like $164 or something like that I lost. So there you go, there you have it. Look at all these expirations, right? I have an assignment here. All these expirations, by the way, are just money in the bank. So all these expirations are times where I have collected premium. That's what that means. So all these are like $10, $20, $30. I don't know how many dollars, and sometimes there's an assignment. Here I've collected Cameco shares, $0, no expiration. I collected some more Cameco shares at 950. Collected another Cameco 100 shares at 950. Here's a more call expiration on C-SPAN, so that's like another $30, $40. All these, right? There's another assignment. That means I bought Cameco at 10. And then here's some more expirations, etc., etc. All right, I was happy to buy the Russian market over here, RSX. Pretty excited for that. More expirations, etc., etc. All right, that's what it looks like. All these option plays, I've been doing it for quite a while, and it's been a very large source of income for now. But that's what it looks like, guys. All right, so 28. I had to buy at 28,800, and I had to sell at 28,600 for a $200 loss. And that's that. I think my streak of selling call credit spreads is officially over, but I'm not sweating it so much because the account is doing great still, and these little gambles are not really hurting me that much. They have actually helped me over the long term. For some reason, I've been getting lucky. But look at this. Why would anyone suspect that Spotify is going to go up 12% over a 1 week period? Who thought that would happen? Seriously. You know? That's crazy. Who does that? 12% in a week? What are they going to do? Like 600% annually? Seriously. Anyway, this stock is giving me attitude. Oh, let's compare the account to the S&P 500 over the week. All right, so 1.07. I think the S&P's got me beat by quite a lot this week. What? Wow. What do you know? I have defeated the S&P 500 for the week. S&P 500 0, me 1. So 1.01% for the S&P 500, while this account here is at 1.07, squeaking out a 0.06% lead. Very interesting. On that positive note, hopefully XK is going to have a monster week. Watch out for it in the markets. It's already had a 4% day, an 8% week. Hopefully we cap it off. English at 30% or 40%. How about, all right, I'll be satisfied with 30% more from this point on. That's what's going to satisfy me. 30% more. AXK is going up 30% more. Promise. No, not really. Scratch that. I don't know. Hopefully. By the way, don't copy any of the moves I do because blah, 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 legal stuff. There's risk in everything you own. do your own research and due diligence. Don't copy other people on YouTube because you're gonna lose money. It's almost certain. Do your own moves, and that's actually even my advice is for people to do their own style and find their own rhythm and whatever works for their personality. Copying someone will get you somewhere, but it's somewhere where that other person is headed, not where you're headed. All right, I think that's enough for now. It's a super long video with not a lot of information except a little demo and a big update. So hopefully it was enjoyable. I kind of have some kind of energy. I don't know why I have so much energy right now, even though I worked all day. But that's it. Okay, hopefully I'll be able to make a video tomorrow night. If not, later in the week, definitely. Peace out.